everybody. My name is Chief, and I'm one of the owners here in town of Fairmont National Agency. For those who don't know what Fairmont National Agency is, we are an agency that's been here in Fairmont, Minnesota for the last 120 years. I'm originally here from Martin County. I've always had an interest in our great community, and over the next year I'll be meeting with and visiting new members of our community, and in a series that we call Welcome Neighbor. And today is the first episode. We're going to be meeting here with Matt and Laura Baker. They're from Fairmont, so welcome to Fairmont. We know you're new, so tell us a bit about yourselves.
Well, we came here as a result of I'm an associate pastor at Bethel Evangelical Free Church here in Fairmont, and have been a part of the Evangelical Free Church for many years, and that's what has brought us here. And we have I'll let my wife share a little bit about our children, but that's a little bit about me.
Yep, so we have 4 kids that are young adults now. So we are new empty nesters, and we've always said we were going to move out and get a place of our own. So this time it involved relocation here to Fairmont. And I work here in the public school district.
Oh, do you teach?
No, I work, I'm an office administrator.
Oh, nice. Where did you guys come from originally before this?
We came from Bettendorf, Iowa, so about 5 hours south of here, southeast.
You said 4 children? Mm-hmm. Okay, girls, boys?
We have 2 girls, 2 boys. Our oldest is 24. We have a 23-year-old daughter, a 19-year-old son, and a 20-year-old son. Sorry.
Okay, good.
We had a litter.
Yeah, well, I have 4 too. But mine are all girls.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have an 11-year-old, an 8-year-old, and then I have twins. And let me tell you, that's enough. So especially
managing
with
a sorority then. Huh?
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's quite the challenge, but you know what? I love it. Yeah. I wouldn't trade them for the world. So, what brought you guys here to Fairmont, to Martin County?
Well, for me, it was a ministry position at Bethel E Free, and it's actually a position I started kind of interviewing probably over a year ago.
Wow.
And then was process they started kind of slowly working through different applications, and finally we were asked to come here in the end of June. And then there was a process of going back, getting our house sold, and so then I started September 1st of this past year. So,
like it so far?
Oh yeah. It's a great church. We've just been very welcomed. Definitely felt loved, and it's been a great place to work so far. And great team, other staff members that I'm working with. Great to work with them, and it's been great. And then the community, we just really enjoyed that. So.
Yeah. I feel like our community does a great job, even in the school system. My wife actually works in the school system too. So you do you work in the high school or the elementary?
At the elementary.
Okay. So that's good. Mm-hmm. What have been some of your best experiences maybe so far here in Martin County or Fairmont? Have you been out and about or just kind of stayed here, or what have...
Well, one other attraction of Fairmont is the 5 lakes that run.
Absolutely.
I really like that, and I like to fish. And we have a retired pastor at our church who also does some work with the church, and he loves to fish. So he's been taking me out to some of his better spots, and we've been catching walleye and crappie. Wow. And I really appreciate
taking you
that.
to the honey holes.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Jerry's
that's
even
done a
better.
Wonderful job. Yes.
Yeah. I know that the striped bass have been pretty good too. Have you got any on any of them yet?
No.
Okay.
So
I see that they're picking up speed. There's been a lot of ice anglers out on those.
So
that's been good.
Yeah.
It's been good. But there's no limit on those.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah. So what about you? What are
we haven't really been here that long. We have a house. We've got a couple projects that we've been working on. I've only been working this is my 2nd week in the schools.
Oh, okay.
So we've mostly just been around town. Matt and I were talking earlier. We've always lived in bigger cities, and so we've been married 27 years. This is the 5th town we've moved in. We've had some opportunities to move to smaller towns before, and it was usually me that was like, it's not going to happen. So Fairmont has done, and there's something different, and we just, the impression that it has, even very quickly, was, I mean, it's beautiful. The way that the town wraps around lakes. I've never seen anything like that for such a small town.
Right.
I got lost one day. And because I started at one lake and I ended up in another lake and I was just a little confused. So I actually had to, Google it back.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the town, like how whatever is made, the town is made in such a way, it's laid out really well. Everything is there, it's updated or kept clean. Just there's so many parks, like, and then that each lake has its own lakefront, and that you can find a couple restaurants on the lake. So that has that. It just has a special feel to it. There's,
Sure.
There's cute coffee shops here.
Absolutely.
There are
Yep.
some nice restaurants. There's enough variety in that kind of way you can get by. And then now that we've gotten to know people, you begin to hear about the special little restaurants in other little towns.
Yes.
And and then you go and you're like, wow, this is.
Yeah, it's not just
This is
it's
a
not
treat.
just here in Fairmont. It's even the countywide, or even just a little bit outside of that. There's some great places. Yeah, absolutely. And the nice thing too, with even at the school, the addition that they're putting on for the technical students is a great thing. That's where I like to take some of the interest to help keep kids here.
Oh yeah, that's very forward thinking, and I just think of allowing kids to learn those skills while they have so many adults here to support them, and that's what I've seen.
Yes.
I was subbing in the schools as a para for a while, and from day one, I thought, what an amazing, the support that staff and students have. It's just I have found it to be a very welcoming environment for a school, and I'm a new person, so I've been a new person in a school building before, and they're not always friendly to you.
Correct. Yeah, we have some great
So
teachers.
this is
Yes.
incredibly friendly environment, and
Yeah.
and I see children in their classrooms, and teachers are teaching, and children are learning, and
Yeah, and they do a nice job, I think, too, like with that forward thinking, and how, even some of the college courses that they can provide too has been outstanding. Outstanding.
If we had to start over I'd put my kids here in school in a heartbeat.
Are your kids in college then? Some of them are out or
We
finishing
have-
up, or
Yeah, we have one that's she and her husband are living overseas right now,
okay.
and then we have another one that actually works in the schools,
And is working on an associate's degree. So
and then our oldest son is a cadet at West Point.
Wow.
And our youngest son is considering military options as well. He's a recent high school grad.
Okay. Wow. So they're kind of all over the place.
They are all over.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. And any grandbabies in the future? Do you think?
No plans.
Nothing yet.
not that
No,
we're aware
that's okay.
of. So
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Already.
timing is important. So
Yeah.
My mom has 12, so I mean she seems to think it's the best part of the whole thing, the whole package.
I'm sure
Kids
it
are
is.
fun,
sure
but
it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure. We're
sugar
just-
them up, spoil them. I mean, that's a true statement. I hate to say it, but it is. It really
Yeah.
is that way.
Yeah.
So it's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Well, awesome. Yeah, that's so. I'm so glad to see some new faces and to really enjoy what we do have.
Yeah.
And to get out about more and those types of things, and even the lakes, like you said, is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So I mean, it's as far as the restaurants go, the other thing I like about here, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we do have a couple of big names around here, the big box stores, but a lot of it is small town stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 10,000 people, but we have the small town shops here and there, and I mean, have you guys have you been up and down the downtown much and seen what's
I
in
have,
here?
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, that's where we were here. Was it around Thanksgiving? There's a parade.
Went to the glow lights.
Oh, the
So
Glow
that's
Parade.
when my
Glow's
wife,
Parade.
she described Fairmont as a Hallmark town. And,
Oh, sure.
Because it was all lit up, it was very beautiful, and so they were talking. Someone at our church, we were talking about. We're just looking for that Hallmark couple, to fall in love and everything. And well, that's you. So,
Yeah.
So that's what they're describing this
That's
as now. At
perfect.
church is the Hallmark couple. So
Absolutely. Yeah, we were just talking about the Glows Parade and it's something that you don't see everywhere. It's
No.
something they've done a nice job with.
Yeah.
Well, every
Yeah.
utility vehicle in the city is got lights on it, and it's
Yeah.
down the street, and then
Yes,
you've got
we liked the hot air balloon one because as it came by, it warmed us up because it was a very cold night.
Yeah,
that
it
night,
was.
so.
It was. I know. We sat in the car for that one. Yeah, we did.
But even if you look for a downtown area, there is some vibrancy here. It is not where every other
Yeah,
slot is closed. You're seeing
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's coming. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that there's a lot of people and involvement in trying to get some more.
Yeah.
And they do a nice job, and we hope that we can get a few more even yet.
Yeah.
You know, and it's nice to have people like you that can come to town and say, hey, here it is.
Yeah.
Get down here. We're
Yeah.
we're doing it. You know, so that's good. It's
Yeah.
good to hear those types of things. So that's why we're here. So coming from a big city to our small town here, what are some of the things that I guess that you've noticed that you really have, maybe a culture shock or something different that you really liked about coming here to Fairmont or to Martin County?
Definitely got educated on pig farming. And
bacon capital.
there's some folks in our church that are pig farmers, and it's been quite an education. And two, I've had my first pork burger, and very good.
Yes.
And I appreciated that. And I'm finding out that when you have fresh pork, it's very, very good. So big fan of our pig farmers in town. So
Yes, that's well, there's more pigs than people, but it's worth it when you have a nice pork burger, isn't
that's
it?
right. Oh yeah,
Absolutely,
it's very, very
absolutely.
much so. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Laura, what about you?
Well, I think one thing I could even just see myself here is it is a modern town. Just a simple thing is that they recycle here. You know, that was something I was used to. Just that's what we did in the big city, and we had that ability, and I like being able to continue to do that. I can walk wherever I want,
Yeah.
and I like not driving my car and using gas. I tease right now. I mean, I can walk to work as well. I can walk to the grocery store. I get about 1 week to the gallon. So I'm
Well,
like,
that's pretty good.
I know.
Absolutely.
No.
Gas prices right now works out really
Yeah,
well.
we're in great shape then when you can walk. Maybe not on them cold days, but yeah.
Yeah. I think too, we've lived near the Mississippi River and Lake Michigan. And here we have the little lakes, and we may be out in the middle of the prairie, but the sunsets and the sunrises are, I've never seen such color. I mean,
Yeah.
I saw a double rainbow from end to end, just
Yeah.
because, and that I could see it.
Yeah.
It's just very pretty.
Sunsets are one of my favorite. Where we live, I actually, when we built our house, out my back picture window, you can every night see it. So
Yes.
what you said there really reiterates with where, you know, I don't know if that's the right word I want to use, but you know, it really hits home because I see a lot of them.
Yeah.
And there's a few funny things too, like there are snowmobile tracks on our sidewalk right now. I've been warned the neighbor might hang a deer in
Yeah.
the tree across the street.
I hope to hang my own sometimes myself. So, but we'll see.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
I have a friend that uses the word oofda in a regular sentence.
Hey,
I mean, these were things I just
how
thought.
about a you betcha every now and again, maybe?
Or the phrase I've heard is, oh, for cute.
Oh,
And I
that's a
thought
good
it
one.
was just a teenager using that.
No.
Then I heard someone, or oh for sweet. So that's
perfect.
That's a little different.
That's perfect. I think my wife uses that "oh for cute" every now and again.
Yeah, I thought she meant to say, oh, that's cute.
Perfect.
But it's oh for cute.
Outstanding. Well, thank you guys so much for coming today.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. We're absolutely thrilled to have you guys here. It's great to meet you. Glad you're having a great time and everything's going well. And we will see you guys next time on Welcome Neighbor.